clamp on this guy to hold that, and then set it where's the lid at. Actually, what we need is
Square.
it should, with that sitting down in its hole, it should not have the ability to. Oh yes, that's gonna matter.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna matter big time. The forward short.
What matters?
These
big
have
time?
gotta be right first.
Yep, yeah, we gotta have those right first. So all we'll do is we'll just leave this kind of jig, we'll lift it up,
Yep.
get our measurements here.
And wait to weld this.
Yep. But, okay. So that's gonna be right there.
Yeah, we gotta get this first.
This has to be right. Okay, so I need. How can we measure the,
What we trying to do?
I need to figure out how to make this distance here to be the same here. So we are about 30. About an inch inset. Really, like, it's not going to be a huge deal if this isn't perfectly centered, because the way that most
Yeah,
guys
this
do
can
it,
move.
they leave the factory and they put them way out here. But so, what you're about?
I'm an inch.
You're an inch off edge.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
It's not flat enough.
An inch off edge. All right. Now let me measure this distance. It's 3 foot on the nose. That's stupid. 38 minus 2 inches. Okay. All right. So 36 on the nose is where this needs to be. This way,
Right.
and it needs to be centered
So, yep.
on the axle. It's going to be this way. They're going to be
Yeah.
narrow in comparison.
Well, couldn't we measure off of these?
If we knew what
Yeah,
that
true.
original
Yeah.
width was.
Right.
So, let's see here. Is there anywhere?
Do you want a square? Square?
Wait a second. I can measure down here. Ah! You're some sort of stupid, ain't you? Oh, man, we're pretty darn close right now. I just need to make sure that they're. Find out which one of these is off the center. Now it's just going to be a. Will you stick that in its home?
I'll stick it in the hole.
It's probably going to end up being I'll bet you it's going to end up being like an exact measurement. Wow, look at that. Okay, so right now I'm 32nd off of a foot to center. And I needed to be that way. That way. No, that's
Yeah,
not
you
right.
may go this way.
That's gonna put it at a foot.
Right.
We need to be a total of 36 outside. So needs to go that way. That's 36 right there. But then we're gonna have to make it square to the axle. Wish there was a way to. Yeah. Right there's 36. And what does that put this guy? Okay, it's like 11 and 5/8. And we're a foot. So we need to go that way by roughly a quarter. So we can move this guy.
Both of them.
Yeah, by about. This one's got a little tick right there. It's holding on. Have to give her a smack. Yep. Alright. So it's gonna be 11 and 3/4. Let's put that to 11 and yeah, right there. Hold that kind of sturdy. So over against the axle so it doesn't pull.
Holy shit, pretty
That-
close.
That's gonna be the number.
Mhm.
11 3/4 off edge is gonna be our
You
number.
wanna mark that here so we know where it's at,
Mm-hmm.
the number?
Yep.
How are you gonna figure out your?
Rotation, that's easy. This guy is in plane with the frame vertically. This guy is perpendicular to the floor. So-
Okay.
So we need to set 0 on the frame and then set that to 0. That's easy. Um, you know what else is a really good idea?
What do
You remember how I ADD'd out the other day and I was up top there and I was like, oh look, a pipe wrap. I didn't grab it. There's pipe wraps. up
That's rough. Pipe wraps are awesome.
There's pipe wraps in this box. I might have a pipe wrap. You check the very bottom center drawer of the Snap-on box. It's the biggest drawer on it.
Box on safety, what's that, a pipe wrap?
Pipe wrap.
Yep.
And so you can set like it's for pipe welding.
Is
So-
there a bottom drawer?
yes. Yep. That'd be the one. There may be a pipe wrap in there. I might have to move some stuff to see, but it's a it's just a precision wrap so that you can get if you're needing to cut a pipe at like 45 degrees out in the field. You know, you wrap it,
I got you.
line up your 45-degree marks, and then Sharpie it, cut it. But in this case, we just need a perfect circle around it. It's just a essentially a bendable tape
This bad boy
with degree
right here.
marks on it.
Everything you need to figure out, like if you were making a saddle cut.
Yeah, everything. These are really good.
I mean,
So, what we need to do is find 11 3/4. Let's see here. We hold that right there. Yeah, but
what are you doing, Todd?
right now, I am finding the center point. I'm gonna do something in here. Or not the center point. I'm finding 11 3/4 inches off the axle end. That way we can center the 4-link brackets over where we are going to be placing our back half tubes at. So everything's going to go in a linear fashion. Whenever the tubes come out of the frame, it's going to be in line, parallel with the frame, or not parallel, it's going to be in line with the frame, so that all of the force applied to the frame is then applied directly to the 4-link bracket. There'll be no, there's going to be no motion ratio or no offset ratio. It's going to be direct. So this is every bit of power that the truck is capable of putting down is going to transfer directly from the engine to the rear axle. No loss anywhere. So that's what we're doing.
You don't have your microphone on.
I don't. But I was trying to speak loud enough that Dad could hear me.
It'll be heard.
It'll be heard.
Hey man, I'm just pointing it out.
There's too much grinding going on.
Trying to build good habits.
That's right. Okay. Oh, there's a little booger. You get the grinder and smack that booger right there. There's the grinder.
We need a scraper. We don't have a good scraper.
Scraper, eh? Okay.
You got rubber gloves on.
It's not gonna burn you.
No, you're gonna get every station to do no losing your mother fired up there. Good.
I hope so.
Good.
I hope so.
John is not impressed.
Yeah, John is not impressed. All right, we hold that right there. Both of them, 2 hands, one there, one here. Okay. All right, Chen. Now, this is a little pipe wrap.
So what's that their pipe wrap do?
Makes it where you can put straight lines, or really whatever angle you need to do. Whatever angle you need
Look
to
at
put
that.
on a pipe.
That's what I always liked about them. They got all the math to figure it out.
Yeah, you ain't gotta do nothing. All you gotta do is
Follow instructions.
wrap it, read it, draw a line. It's really easy. And then this is a perfect, this is pretty good. Like if you needed to, say you needed to cut an axle, this would be a great way to do it, to follow a perfect line.
There's a set of sweet 2.5 ton, some kind of military axles on Facebook.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
I like big axles.
But they're minus the transfer case, but I guess that's not that big a deal.